I seen, boom, we got one of the folks from
yeah, Drip Kings.
Drip Kings. What's
Mean Cash. Mean Cash.
Shout out to Mean Cash. I don't know too much about, bro, but one thing I will say is anybody that's on their grind, I support that shit, man. And if you're watching this and Mean Cash, that merch shit, it works, bro. Don't let nobody tell you that don't.
That's a fact. So I want to ask you, you know, the whole Drake Kendrick shit. You feel me? You feel me?
Gotta be started, sir.
Yeah, you feel me? So like, what's your whole take? Like, you know, from the beginning to how the battle transpired. I do want to get into like J. Cole kind of like backing out of it. Everybody in hindsight, they say they see why, but I'll let you say what you feel. But as far as the battle, what was your thoughts on it?
I mean, everybody in the world seen what the war ended like. But in my opinion, if we're talking about music, I think Drake won.
You know what's crazy, bro?
I stand on it.
I tell niggas, I feel like if Kendrick had stopped at Meet the Grams, Drake won. It's just that shit was so disrespectful. It was like, oh, he talking crazy. And then he just so happened to come with a hit. Like, he needed them two records. If he had just used one or the other, it wouldn't have worked. But because of how he did it, that it kind of like set him up to win. Because you talking crazy, then you came with a song right after
I
that.
also felt like it was like, I think it was a controlled victory, bro.
I'm starting to peep that too.
So like, and you know what, like, all right, we talking about hip hop, cool, right? But y'all gave this boy a platform, the biggest platform in American history, the Super Bowl halftime. There's no other platform in America that is bigger than this, bro. Period. The Olympics, it trumps all that, right? You gave this boy a platform to let this boy say he's a pedophile. You let this boy talk about it. You brought Samuel up there like a fucking jigaboo. Bro, do you see what they did, bro?
Hey, yo,
they dressed a black man in American costume, bro. That's never been true.
Nah, that's fact. That's a fact.
That ain't never been real.
That's
but they blew that shit up, and then you got to look at who's in control of what. Jay-Z runs all that shit. Who's Kendrick signed with? All that shit is like, it wasn't fair, bro. And I'm not going to say that, like, Kendrick dropped, like, that project, it's amazing, bro. I love what he did with the momentum. I just don't think it was a fair bout. Not that, I guess life not fair, but...
Yeah, no, so after, like, once you, like, really... So it's like, it's two versions, because you got the casual fans, casual viewers, whatever. And then you got people that, like, peep that shit and, like, know what's going on. And it's starting to look more and more like a concentrated effort to send Drake a message more than anything. And it sounds like he's into it.
1 second, bro. It's the boy.
You good, bro.
Okay, we'll talk about it. All right? Hop on the computer. I'll be there in a little bit. Love you.
Yeah, so I feel like they was trying to send Drake a message. Even though, I say this too, I feel like everybody kind of needed them, they needed that moment to like...
For sure.
Because I feel like that generation, who the next three going to be, I don't know, but I feel like it's coming to an end. And for one, people got to remember the music industry was already in a bad space anyway, so they needed something to save it. But on top of that...
And it did its job. It was just...
But nah, I'm going to say this, though. Drake needed to feel that, though.
Oh,
because...
Yeah. He was comfortable.
Yeah, he was, but I feel like you gotta have your back against the wall sometimes. I feel like his last couple albums wasn't hitting the way they could have because he wasn't like he wasn't
nobody
proving
on his
himself.
ass.
Yeah, he wasn't nobody proving himself. And Kendrick deserved to see what that spot feel like. Because I do feel like Kendrick's not made to be in Drake's position. I don't feel like he drops consistently enough. I don't even think he likes the attention enough. And like everything about his career shows that he likes to go away for 4 or 5 years. I don't think he wants to stay in people's faces.
Right.
You feel me?
But rightfully so, because he paid his dues.
He did.
I do agree, but that's just like, I felt like they puppeted Kendrick. You know what I mean?
They kind of did, though, and that's the weird thing about it, because it's like, you want to see somebody win, but you also know when the industry using somebody. And we get kind of getting too deep into it, because I feel like other people want to hear about the blood, but we talking about the real shit, because this is the shit that people don't talk about.
Facts, bro.
Like, Kendrick was a tool, low-key. You feel me?
But I feel like Cole jumped ship. I think it was corny. He died as his man. And
I feel like with Cole, it's like
he saw the L. He saw the L. He like yo probably.
I don't even think it was that though. Like I could hear it in his diss that he ain't really had no real mileage for Kendrick.
I don't think.
I feel like he shouldn't have let niggas gas him up. And that's the thing. It's like.
What was the even shit between Kendrick and?
So I don't know.
Because he was left out on first person shooter, right?
But Kendrick? He wasn't though. Drake asked him to get on. He said no. So I guess they kind of they said certain shit, but I don't even think Kendrick was really dissing like Cole. I think he just said fuck the big three. Like I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. It's just me. And people automatically bunch Cole into that because they in it. But it's like let's be for real. Like he was talking to Drake. Like he wanted Drake. You feel me? And I guess like with Cole being on tour with Drake and being like doing songs with him, he kind of felt low key a little bit. He felt a little indebted. Like, well, I've been rocking with you all this time, and niggas saying, and everybody asking me what you gonna do, cause that's like a big moment. And he tried, but when I heard it, I'm like, you talking about his albums? Like, you really not dissing him. You ain't calling him out his name. You just trying to say.
And anybody who knew Cole can Cole will shred you.
And it's like, all right, he don't really feel no type of way, and then he probably heard something, and he was like, oh, that's where they going with this shit. Like, for all we know, dog, it could have been some higher-ups that told that nigga, like, bro, don't even get involved in this shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because like, you got to remember who's tied to who. Kendrick is under Roc Nation. Cole came in under who's his big homie? Jay-Z, Roc Nation, right? Drake is the only oddball to this.
No, but this is the thing. Drake and Kendrick is both signed to Lucian Grange. Or got business with him. Yeah.
That shit's sticky,
and
bro.
So what people don't know is that Drake was in a negotiation for more than $800 million because he fulfilled his last couple joints, and he was like, "Yo, either I'm gonna get this or I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere else." And so when you ask for a certain amount of money, guess what they do? They start playing with your worth. You feel me? So I'm not saying that like he didn't lose the battle, but I'm saying that song ain't like that. You feel me? For niggas to be saying, because niggas trying to act like Drake's career was over.
They created that, bro. They created because and that's what I'm saying. Like they use social media to win. Like it wasn't like when Point Blank series period when Ether and the Takeover. It wasn't niggas just knew what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Takeover was hot, but Nas, come on. Like, that's not even a debate. But we didn't have the internet to divvy that out. The niggas who listened to us the only ones who could speak on it. You didn't have no little white kid from Calabasas talking about fuck Jay-Z. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We was the ones. No, we knew Ether was it. And that's all it was. Beans and Kiss. You know what I mean? We didn't have social media with that bullshit.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I feel like that's what Drake is trying to do by suing these niggas cause I feel like Drake know. I don't even really believe I don't know what to think of these numbers, you feel me? Because like it's like anybody they showing you right now they can make anybody be that person that they want. But I do feel like culturally we feel the difference between Drake and Cole, and I don't feel like Kendrick can feel Cole, Drake and Kendrick. Like he talk about the political shit and all that, and that's cool, but like
just the culture and its
just music. The game would be very different without Drake, and I think it'd be more impacted if we didn't have a Drake than a Kendrick, because you still got Cole, who kind of still serves that same fan base. Even though Kendrick's a little bit more artistic in his presentation, he's talking about the same shit. With Drake, you ain't gonna have them chick songs. A lot of these artists not getting hits. You seen DJ Khaled try to say, my first 2 singles got Drake on it, and Drake was
Drake said, Drake, you must be Drake.
Because he know his worth.
That's what
I'm
saying. Why you? Because y'all niggas is playing games. Now nobody's getting nothing.
Exactly. What you think of the album he just dropped, though?
I didn't hear it.
You ain't hear it?
I seen the reviews on it, and
I'll say this.
I hope for the best for the brother. So they said it was.
It's a lot of. It sounded like it's throwaways on there. I feel like this was more of a way to. I feel like he wanted to test the waters, and I feel like they was blocking him from dropping shit. 250 not a bad number, you know what I'm saying, for a collab joint. I feel bad.
Who was the collab with?
Party Next Door. So it was an R&B mostly project. It was pretty good. It had some good songs. I ain't gonna lie.
250 the first week is not bad at all.
It's great because that's what Kendrick just did.
That's not bad at all.
But now, and that's the crazy thing. So after this album, I started seeing niggas kind of changing their tune. I'm watching these podcasts. They saying, "Well, Drake is Drake." So, but it's like y'all just say he was done.
Y'all just say he was finished.
But now y'all see he ain't finished, and it's like, "Well, Drake is Drake," and it's like, nah, like
if you ask me, bro, I think for real, there's more pressure on Kendrick than there is Drake.
Yes, because
we already knew Drake was the best. So Kendrick came in and so-called dethroned the king. Now you got to keep it.
Yeah.
We seen what Drake does over 10 years. We seen what Drake does over 5 years. Yeah. We also seen that Kendrick goes away for 5 years.
I still think that Big Sean could give Kendrick smoke right now.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Really so like, there's more pressure on him than anybody because you got to keep that spot.
Bro, he had all this time to strategize and pinpoint exactly what he wanted to do. And on top of that, you had the help of the higher-ups, you feel me? At the Grammys, you got Dr. Dre, High Five, and Lucian Grainge, you feel me? Who basically owns all the labels, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's obviously, it's a play there. I'm not saying, I don't want to doubt Kendrick, because I like Kendrick.
To get fucking 3 Grammys off of this song,
5.
Bro?
Oh, he got 3 of them off that song. And then
3 off Not Like This, and he got 2 for something else.
And that's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about? When in history have they ever done that, bro?
Never, bro.
Never, bro.
It's just sending a message, and it's like, I be wondering, like, I don't know what the industry is, like, I ain't in it, but, like, if that is the case, and this is, like, all orchestrated, like, how do you feel knowing that your accomplishments is kind of, like, given in a way, or, not given, but, like, because I feel like he earns it, he earned the spot.
They're catered accomplishments.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They are catered accomplishments.
And it's like,
like you said, I don't know if it, bro, I'm sure, like, we're not far off.
Well, seeing some new people?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's due, like, you know what I mean?
It's gotta happen, man.
But it's like, I'm just like, where's it gonna come from? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where's it gonna come from?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I be feeling like, and this is gonna sound cocky as shit, I be like, I don't know if I want to be in that position, but I feel like my music is like,
you're there.
Bro, I purposely try to compete with these niggas because that's the standard, you feel me? Yeah, and I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like you up there. I feel like Piranha up there. I feel like even the boy, this is the nigga E-Pill out Philly. Like, I feel like niggas, like, as far as music and all of that, we there. And it's like, we don't never know. It could be, these niggas could come from anywhere, but I ain't heard shit that make me think that, because I feel like the niggas I come across, I feel like it's going to have to be a nigga that's 30 because you got to know how to rap. You can't be one of these young boys just talking about drill shit and all of this.
That shit's
you got to actually be able to talk about something. You got to be able to make music. And I feel like a lot of the younger crop that came up under the Dirks and the Babies and them, like, them niggas is hot, and they was like the tier under, but they still wasn't lyrical. And I don't know if them niggas could, like, give a message that could, like, impact shit in the world.
I mean, and for real, in my opinion, in that aspect, Dirk was it for them.
Yeah.
And look how long it took. It took him 15 years for them to even accept a drill artist. Bro, he had to make a conscious song with J. Cole to get a Grammy.
That's crazy.
So, man. Like, and shout out to Dirt for that. But my thing is, like, that. You understand? Like,
yeah.
And drill music, bro. That shit literally in 5 years is gonna be non-shit. Because all the young niggas that's really with it, or the niggas that's with it, they gonna be dead or in jail.
Yeah.
And then the niggas that's
and the ones that's smart enough not to go, here come the
they
feds.
done.
You feel me?
Niggas, and there's niggas that's even the bull Chef G, like, he changing his pitch up.
Yeah.
Like, he still got that drilly, but his content is completely different. That shit is almost gone.
Yeah, man. I feel like they did what they wanted to do. Just like, you know, because it's eras. It's just that this was the violent one, because the one before that was the mumble rappers or the trollers, and you seen it get done to the highest level. Like, the trolling get done to the highest level, and that was 6ix9ine. We seen how that unfolded, went to jail, told whatever, yada yada. But then what that did was, like, kind of open it up, because he told on such a big platform. It made it so that other artists who told could kind of still have legs, because they ain't do it was as bad as
6ix9ine.
what he did. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another thing that I noticed. Even though this was, like, the most violent era, a lot of shit got exposed with these rappers. It's like, you know, and it showed that people don't care about that shit too. You feel me? If you make good music, you feel me? Even though some of it be tricky.
Showed, right, people don't care,
tricky,
period.
You know,
like, they pick and choose.
Yeah,
it's just like street shit. Like, nigga tell like, oh, this nigga's a gangster, this nigga will bust your head, but you're not gonna say nothing to him.
But you know that? It's the internet too. Just like you were saying with the battles, you wouldn't really know what's going on unless you was around and talking to people. You know, when it comes to shit like that, you know that you're not supposed to just be talking, but on the internet, everybody can have a voice and opinion, can say shit. So,
and you on your phone, there's no caution of being hurt, nothing is slapped in your face, none of that shit. You can say what you want.
Yeah, but in reality, I feel like that came, and I don't know how long that's gonna last. We're gonna see. But what it is showing that a lot of these industry artists be on that type of time. That's a whole nother thing. Then you got the rap, you got the drill shit. You feel me? The drill shit and all of that. That's starting to dwindle off. I feel like even with the women, like I noticed like the sex rap and all that shit started getting more and more crazy. And I feel like Sexy Red is like the peak of that. You know what I'm saying? If somebody outdoes her, that'd be crazy. But like I feel like she's like the peak of talking that way. You know what I'm saying?
You know all that shit. That's gonna be for another joint. We got to sit at a round table for that. But all that shit be
playing though. It's playing.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get that.
That's another conversation. But that's what I'm saying. Like I'm peeping that, so I'm wondering.
That's why we gotta change the narrative because we know that there's good women. Like you don't gotta be a nasty little ratchet.
It's good rappers. You got people like Doechii. I don't mean to cut you off. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't really listen to Doechii like that. I got a peeper, but I hear her name a lot.
I ain't gonna lie. The one female rapper I fuck with heavy is Glove.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I be finding myself, well, I hear it on the radio and I be like, she actually alright. My girl like her. The
Bro,
kids
like she lacing shit like back to back.
She on features and everything.
Everything. She be cooking. I fuck with her, bro.
She the one that should have been that spot in the first place, but Sexy Red was new and people was trying to doubt her because Sexy Red was popping, but now we see longevity wise. But like I said, whoever the next crop is, you gotta know how to rap for real. I'm not saying Sexy Red don't.
She
I'm just
can't
saying,
rap, nigga.
Yeah, but so I was
gonna
say that nice way to where like I feel like her songs are crafted and she's the voice.
She's an image. People don't even care. I don't even know what song she sing.
She got so I will say that whoever her producer was giving her hits.
She got that I ain't lying, that nasty. She is nasty. But look, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's the image.
Yeah.
That's what they're selling, an image. That's why it's so successful.
Yeah.
Because they're selling an image. She don't gotta know how to rap.
Yeah.
And then she just influencing all these other chicks and just be like, yo.
Yeah, because people gonna think that that's what they gotta do. And I'm seeing people try to do it, but people gotta also understand it was a button push for her too. You know, you don't just come out the game and then you working with Drake and toured with Drake and got him on your album and all that shit. People gotta remember that Larry Jackson, the person that signed her, used to run Apple Music, who Drake was partners with.
Right.
So there's a lot of business going on, but
right. And it's might be a lot more than what we actually.
Yeah, but I think that I do feel like we gonna start seeing some changes soon, man. I feel like this is an opportunity. I believe that Drake, Cole, and Kendrick are gonna drop their next albums and all leave on a high note. You feel me? I feel like they're gonna show us why they are who they are, and at this point, they can go on to being legacy acts. You feel me?
Go from there.
Kendrick had his taste of being number one. I feel like that's all he wanted.
Wrapped up in movies and shit like
he can act. Yeah, Drake can too. You feel me? Yeah. I don't really know about Cole. Cole seemed like more of an Andre 3000 type bull. Yeah. But after that, we gonna see.
I feel like Cole would be like a motivational speaker or activist or some shit like that.
Word.